Hello everyone, welcome to yet another video in the Excel series. I am Yugendra and today we're going to discuss conditional formatting in Excel. Conditional formatting is mainly used in datasets which have thousands of rows together. Since there is difficulty in seeing patterns and trends just by glancing through the dataset, conditional formatting makes this job easy for us. It allows us to apply specific formatting to cells, rows, and columns to highlight, emphasize, or differentiate between data and information stored on a spreadsheet. In this video, we will be looking at how to use conditional formatting in Excel, what are the different types of conditional formatting that we can apply to the dataset, and lastly, how to apply conditional formatting on pivot tables. But before moving on with the video, for more videos on Excel, don't forget to hit the like button and it would mean a lot to us if you could subscribe to our channel. So without further ado, we shall now go ahead with the demo. Since conditional formatting allows us to apply specific formatting to cells that match or meet a certain criteria, let us look at how we can use conditional formatting on this dataset. But before that, let us see what the dataset contains. So here, as you can see, this is the employee sales data and it contains the employee name, region, items, units, rate, and the total amount. So in the region, it contains south, north, east, central, and west. That is the region which the employee is working from, and the items that they have sold. So these are the house appliances. So there's vacuum cleaner, toaster, water heater, and so on. And the number of units that they've sold, the rate of each unit, and the total amount, which is rate into the number of units. And also, as you can see that there's a pivot table also which I've created over here, which has the items and the total sales amount of that particular item. So the total amount of sales for couches is around 24 lakhs 83,980 and so on. So let us see how we can apply conditional formatting to this dataset. If you want to find the conditional formatting option in Excel, you can find it in the Home tab, and in the Home tab, you can find it in the Styles pane. So over here, if you click on conditional formatting, you have different rules which are already present. So there's highlight cell rules, top bottom rules, data bars, color scales, icon sets, and you can also create a new role based on your condition. And over here in manage rules, you can either edit, delete, or create a new rule. So before applying these rules to our dataset, let us select the range for which we want to do the conditional formatting on. So let's say if you want to apply conditional formatting on this, and the criteria is, let's say if the total sales amount for each employee is above, let's say 80,000. So that you can do it over here. So go to conditional formatting and select highlight cell values. And over here, you can click on greater than. So let's say if you want to highlight all the values which have sales greater than 80,000. So that can be done over here. Let's say 80,000. And with the light red fill with dark red text. So over here, you can see that all the cells which have the amount which is greater than 80,000 have been highlighted. So over here, you can see that 80,991 has been highlighted like we saw earlier. Now let's say if you want to, highlight all the cells which have sales less than 80,000. So that means over here, this value will be normal. I mean, it won't be highlighted. Let's check if that works or not. Let us select the entire column and unselect this cell. And now go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. Now let us click on less than instead of greater than. Over here, select the value as 80,000. So that's 80,000. Now, as you can see, all of the values are being highlighted in this column because two rules are being applicable over here. One is total amount less than 80,000 and the other one is total amount greater than 80,000. So obviously all the values will be selected over here or highlighted over here. Let us remove the first rule, which is the greater than 80,000 rule. Over here, the cell value greater than 80,000. Let us delete this rule and apply. And now click on OK. So if you scroll down, you can find the value 80,991 is not, highlighted. So that means it is working. So now let's say if you want to find the number of units greater than 10 or highlight the number of units which are greater than 10, that can be done using this. So highlight this column, select this column and select units cell. So conditional formatting, highlight cell rules greater than 10. So it will highlight all the values or cells which have the value greater than 10. So as you can see, it works perfectly fine over here. So now let's say if Sam Athwell has sold additional 3 units over here, additional 3 fans over here. So we have to change that value as well. So let's change it to 11 since he sold additional 3 fans. Now conditional formatting, what it does is it highlights this row as well. So we don't need to apply conditional formatting again and again. It automatically takes the value and applies the conditional formatting itself. Let us see if it works or not. So yeah, you can see that it works perfectly fine. Now let's say if you want to get the top 10 values or top 10 highest number of sales, that can be done using this. So let us clear all the rules first. Clear rules from the entire sheet. And now, so click on this and unselect this and go to conditional formatting and go to top/bottom rules. Over here, you can click on top 10 items. So as you can see, the highlight color is light red filled with dark red text. So if you click on OK, you can see that there are certain cell values which are highlighted, and those are the top 10 values or top 10 highest number of sales which have been highlighted. And the same thing can be done for bottom 10 as well. So let us do the same thing. But before that, let us clear the rules. And this time you can select clear rules from selected cells. And now go to conditional formatting again, top/bottom rules. So over here, go to bottom 10 items. And now you can see that the bottom least amount of sales have been highlighted over here. So that's 10,392 and 19,485 and so on. Now let's say if you want to select the whole row or a record which contains an employee who's working from the south region or any region as a matter of fact. So let's go with east region now. Let us clear the rules first and then. So for this we need to select the entire data set. So over here what you'll do is select the entire data set. So that's here. Select over here and then go to conditional formatting. Go to new rule, and over here we can use a formula instead of selecting the already given rules. So the formula here will be, and also always remember that a formula in Excel always starts with an equal to sign. Otherwise it does not read that it's a formula. So let us give the equal to sign, and over here since we need the region column, let us take B2, and the B2 value should be, since we're looking for employees from the east region, it should be east. So that's B2 equal to east. And let us give up formatting options. So let us select font to be bold, and then fill, let us select light blue color so that it'll look fine. Click on OK. So the formatting options have been set, and then if you click OK, so over here it selects only the employee name. So to select the whole row, we can do this. So select the whole data set again, and before that let us clear this rule first, which is highlighted in red and has bright red text. So go to manage rules and remove this one. Okay, and now go to conditional formatting again manage rules and edit this rule. So over here, instead of B2, we give $B2 so that it selects the whole record or the whole row. Now if you click on OK, as you can see that it selects the whole record or the whole row, and the formatting options are bold text and light blue highlighting. So you can see that it is highlighted all the records where the employee is working from the East region. So this is how you select the whole row using conditional formatting in Excel. Now let us do the same thing for the items. So let us select the employees or the records where the items that they've sold is a water heater. So let us clear the existing rules first. Select the rules from entire sheet. So all the rules have been cleared now. And now select the whole data set till 86. And now go to conditional formatting. Go to new rule. And over here the formula one again, and over here the formula should be equal to, so since we want the items, so that's C column and second row, so that will be $C2 equal to since we wanted the water heater, so that should be written in quotes. And now let us click on the format option. Over here fill, let us use light red color, so that's light red or orange. So let us select this color, it is a light shade of red, and click on OK. And now go to font, let us use it as bold itself because it will clearly be seen. And that's about the formatting options. And if you click on OK, so this is how the entire row would look like if it is highlighted. And now if you click on OK, you can see that all the values or records which have employees who sold the water heater has been selected. So that is how you can use the conditional formatting to select or highlight the entire row in Excel. And now you can also use conditional formatting this way. So let us clear the rules first, entire sheet. So over here you have data bars and color scales. So data bars is nothing but over here, as you can see, let us select the data set first. So selecting the data set, and then since we want the data bar only for this, let us select only this column and click on conditional formatting. And now if you hover on these values, so as you can see, as and when you hover on these options, there is a change over here as well. So that is, as and when you hover over here, the data bars have been put to that column. So the data bar, the highest data bar is the value which has the highest total amount of sales is higher, and the data bars usually work like this. So the highest value, I think it's 44,19,988. So whatever value which is lesser than that will be taken as a portion of that value. The data bar will be as a portion of that value. So 42,291 will be a portion of this. So the data bar is comparatively smaller when compared to 4,19,988. So this is how you can use data bars in Excel to make it look more aesthetic. And also you can use the color scales. So over here, okay, again let us select the entire column, selecting the column, and then before that let us clear the rule first from selected cells, and then go to conditional formatting, go to color scales now. So over here you can see that apply a color gradient to a range of cells. The color indicates where each cell value falls within that range. So as you can see, green is on the higher end, light green is on the above average end, yellow is average, light red is below average, and red is on the lower end. So as you can see over here, after you click this thing, you can see that the highest value, which is 4,19,988, has been highlighted in dark green, And the lowest value, as you can see over here, it is I think 16,900, and it is highlighted in the color dark red. And let's say the average value which you can find over here is let's say 80,991. This is highlighted in the color yellow or orange. That is how the highlighting works over here. And since we have a pivot table over here, we can use conditional formatting for a pivot table as well. That you can do it over here using this thing. So let us select this value or this value. And if you want to get the bar or a data bar, you can select this thing. So over here you can see that the total value is 73,57,180, which is the bar is completely full. And as you can see, the bar decreases as and when you go down because it is already arranged in descending order. So the highest number of sales for a particular item is for the couches, which is around 24,83,918. And for the AC, it's 23,07,359. You can see that these bars are quite close to each other or quite equal, because there's I think only around 1,75,000 difference. So that is how you use conditional formatting for a pivot table. It works the same way like it works on the dataset. The only thing you have to do is you select the range and go to the same option, that is conditional formatting. Select the range, go to conditional formatting. Here you can select whatever rules you want to select, or you can create your own rules which you want to give to the pivot table. That is how you can use conditional formatting for a pivot table. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope you are clear with how conditional formatting can be used in Excel. We have looked at the various types of conditional formatting options, which includes highlight cell rules, top bottom rules, data bars, and color scales. We also looked at how we can apply conditional formatting on a pivot table. If you guys liked this video, make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.